Yo, what is cracking, everybody? Ron here, Get Fat Food. Welcome to the channel. It's another day, another dollar. I'm over here, excuse me, in San Francisco. Today's actually kind of a warm night. It's like 70 something. Usually right now it's like 60, but yeah, man, I'm working a little bit out here. But today's video is gonna be about me reviewing my bike, the Honda Navi. I've got 1,000 miles on it. It's got, to be exact, it's got 1,008 miles. And I'm gonna tell you the good things, the bad things that I've noticed so far. And you know, maybe if you guys are in the market for a bike, maybe this is the bike for you, or maybe it's not. We're gonna see. All right, so I don't know what I want to talk about first, either the good stuff or the bad stuff. Let's go with bad stuff. I'm going to say right off the bat, fuel economy. Honda says you can get 100 miles per gallon on the Honda Navi, but they're a bunch of liars. Not to say that this is a bad bike, but the fuel economy is not what they said it would be. Getting about 80 miles per gallon or 70 miles per gallon, depending on how many hills I tackle per gallon. Now this tank is only a 0.9 gallon tank, so it doesn't have it's not even a full gallon. So I'm noticing I'm filling up the tank every 50 to 60 miles, and probably doesn't help that I'm a big guy. I weigh just about 250 pounds, so yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that works out, but I'm about 5'10", 250 on this tiny 110cc, and I'm netting about 60 miles per tank. Now, is that better compared to my car? Yes, it's definitely better than a car, a regular gas car. You know, I'm still, you know, especially if I get like around 80 miles per gallon, it's great. It's awesome. You know, but still, I would like to get the proposed 100 miles per gallon that they were talking about. All right, so that was fuel economy. Let's talk about, hold on, I got orders. Let me just check out what I got. This one's not too bad. What do I got on here? $15 for 3.3 miles. It's about $7. I guess that's not bad. Okay, so that was fuel economy. Got my first pickup for tonight, 15 bucks, 2 for 3 miles. Kiki Japanese. Oh, dude, this one's way better. Should I do this one instead? Okay, I think I'm doing this one instead. Okay, I'm getting rid of my Uber orders because those don't pay as well. Cancel that one. Good thing about Uber, at least for right now, they don't penalize you for canceling orders that you accepted. And then let's go past this. Or I'll leave it on till we get our food. Yeah, so if you guys can see, I'm not sure if you can, 1,009 miles. Let's go get this food. Alright guys, so it looks like I gotta wait for that order, probably just like 5 minutes. But I got my notes here. So yeah, one of the cons was the fuel economy. The other thing is that it's carbureted. Uber. It's not going the same way. So the bike is carbureted. And I've never dealt with carburation other than like my mom's Toyota car, like from the late 80s, early 90s. So yeah, what I do is I just find a really good mechanic, and I have one who's honest about prices and everything. So that's what I do. So yeah, carburation, fuel economy, and carburation is just like it's too old school, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's probably the reason why the fuel economy sucks so bad, is because it is carbureted. It's not as great as fuel injection. One of my other dislikes is lighting. The bike has really bad headlights and tail lights. They flicker. Yeah, I'm not so thinking about the flicker. It's more that it's just not bright enough, you know? And I don't know. I just don't like the lighting so much. Maybe in the future I'll probably upgrade to LEDs and do like some kind of conversion, because I guess what they're saying is it has an AC current of electricity and not DC, which is direct charge. So that's why it flickers, because it goes along with the I forget how it works, but like it goes with like the alternating current, I think that's what it means. I'm not sure. But yeah, let's go get this food. It's already been a couple of minutes. Alright, so one of my cons about this bike is also the power. Now it's kind of subjective. I mean, there are times, especially going uphill, where I wish I had more power on this bike. Maybe in the future I could just do something about it, like the roller weights, or just increase the acceleration, you know? But like I said, it doesn't do too bad, so it isn't too bad at all. But yeah, so that was carburation, lighting, fuel economy, what else? Lighting, what did I say, lighting? Lighting, carburation, fuel economy, and then power, right? So I just talked about that. The other thing I want to go over is the fact that this thing is brand new, so brand new to the US market, even though it's already been released. It was already released, and actually we're about to test the power right now on this hill, but it was already released back in 2015 in Mexico and India or something like that. I'm not sure, but it's been out in other countries, just not in the US. But the aftermarket accessories and aftermarket parts, they're pretty hard to come by, and it kind of ticks me off, you know? So I don't know, I just wish that there was a better market for it. Probably that'll happen probably in the next year or two. All right, let's get up this hill. Like I said, no complaints. I mean, it's doing it, right? It's getting up there. But sometimes I gotta help it out, you know, maybe weave a little bit. And you gotta make sure you got momentum. Gotta watch out for cars. Good, I gotta turn left soon. But this is full tilt right here. See, I don't have a chance to stop because I knew if I stop and I'm still going uphill, I'd be effed. Alright, turn here. Oh wait, we're still going up. Oh Jesus. Guys, here's a good look at the bike. My grasshopper green 2022 Honda Navi, and I wanted to finish this video before I kept working. So yeah, dislikes, cons, bad stuff that I hate. Power, which is a little subjective, right? Fuel economy, the lighting, accessory availability, and like aftermarket stuff. Now let's move on to the good stuff. Stuff I love about this bike. So one is the size. I don't know if you guys, no, not really, unless you actually see it in person. But this bike is pretty cool. It's the size on it is pretty much very similar to a Honda Grom. It's actually a little bigger than a Honda Grom in size, maybe longer, or I'm not sure, but yeah. And I like how simple it is. So even though it is carbureted, which makes it a little more complicated, it's still very simple to fix. If anything does go wrong, according to my mechanic at least, he's the one that's gonna work on it, not me. I could do little stuff. I could probably change the oil, but yeah. Also, the automatic CVT. There's no clutch. No clutch. See? Nothing down there. So, yeah, this is great for like urban big city moving around, getting around town. It's great for that. And it's also good for beginners because you don't have to shift. It's just like a scooter, right? The parking, oh my god, it's such a game changer doing food delivery on a bike than it is in a car. It's huge game changer. I love it. And fuel economy, like I said, even though it's not what Honda says, which is 100 miles per gallon, it's pretty great compared to my car. I drive like a little Honda Fit, and the little Honda Fit is around the town I get about like 30. On the highway I'd get like 40, and so this is about 80 to 70 miles per gallon. And another thing that with that is I have to make a lot of trips to the gas station to fill up. So maybe in the future I'll probably get like one of those little canisters to gas canisters as a reserve to this little ass tank. So anyway, let's get back down the hill and keep on working. All right, you guys. So I got 2 orders, multi-apping. One of them is kind of out of the way, but it's all good. Just saying I'm taking an alternate route because I don't feel safe. Alright, so one of the things I want to talk about is my goals. My goals for this bike. So one of the goals I want to get is, what I want to do with this bike is hit 20,000 miles. Again, let me, just so you can hear it, 20,000 miles. That's what I want. And why do I want to do that? Well, for one thing, I use this bike for work. It's not just pleasure. It's actually mostly work. And I want to know if Honda really lives up to its name, even with this crappy bike, that crappy cheap bike that they came out with. Is it going to be reliable? One of the ways that I'm going to test that out is by keeping it mechanically stock. I'm talking all the way stock, mechanically. I am tempted to get an exhaust, but keep it stock mechanically and see how long it lasts. Those are my goals with this bike. Obviously I have like accessory stuff I want to buy, like a quad lock. I'm not sure if I should do it over here, like with the mirror one. It'll fit right here, but then I'd have to be messing with my phone this way and have to look down. This one I'm kind of looking, I'm not looking all the way down, you know, so I might just get the motorcycle one, or I could get the 1-inch ball because this is a ram mount. So quad lock. I was thinking saddlebags if I ever decide to go on a road trip with this thing. And yeah, I mean, those are my goals with this bike. If you guys notice, here's a little nugget before I end the video. This is a $20 thing, by the way. $20 multi-apping trip. So here's a little nugget. I got jacked. How did I get jacked? Well, if you guys remember, I had a bag right here, a Kenny Moto bag, and I put it in the front. Actually, I changed where it was so that I can I changed where it was so that I can move the handlebars freely, because I noticed that I was having restricted movement because of the bag. So I switched it over there. And then I worked downtown, which I've been working downtown little by little. And you know, I wasn't thinking, because I parked the bike out here in the west side, the best side, and no one messes with my bag. But then the minute I go downtown, it gets jacked. I mean, it didn't have super important stuff in there. It did have my glasses. It had my the bad thing was that it had my registration. I forgot to put my registration under the seat. But it had like my charger in there, my external charger, my earphones, Bluetooth earphones. So that was the bad thing. I got jacked, and that was my fault. I should have known. The neighborhood was a little sketchy, and I still was just, you know, I was trying to put the benefit of the doubt in people, saying, oh, they're not going to jack me, you know, because they had nice looking bicycles. They were hanging out in the corner, and they were looking at my bike though. But everyone looks at my bike because it's new, you know. But still, but in any case, that's it for the video, guys. Got to drop this off. Alright guys, I just got that one delivery done. On to my last one, or not last one, but the next one. Dude, I didn't see that there was a freaking step, and I freaking ate it, man. And my knee feels a little weird, but yeah, there was another step over there. I don't know why they built it that way, but I ate it, man. Freaking, I fell on my ass. I saved the food though, which is crazy. I still had the food upright. Anyways, you guys, thanks for watching. If you're in the market for a Honda Navi, it's not a bad bike. It's great. It's cheap. You know, you just got to make sure you find a good deal on it, because they are marking this bike up at the dealerships by a lot. Seems like more so in the metro areas, the metropolitan areas, you know, more urban. If you're like in a more rural area, then maybe it's not so bad. You might be able to negotiate. But thanks again for watching, you guys. I really appreciate it. Subscribe and like and subscribe. And yeah, let's make that money. Be safe out there when you ride. And yeah, more videos to come. Bye.